Like many kids, I grew up wanting to play baseball in the major leagues. As I got older, I realized this was not my path. I went to college and I took a class in hearing science. And the reason I took this class is because my mom and dad are both deaf. My mom was born deaf, my dad was real sick as a baby and lost his hearing. So I wanted to understand more about why this happened and what it all meant. And it was in this class I realized that I had a future here. See, I started to reflect on some times of my youth when I realized just how isolating hearing loss could be. And I can tell you about a time that I was sitting in my grandma's living room with my dad, the three of us, and my grandma and dad are trying to have a conversation. My grandma's got this big old box TV on and she's talking about the Cubs game. My dad's standing above her talking about the weather, and this discourse is going back and forth a couple times, and they can't have a conversation with each other. And so I laughed for a few seconds, and then I stopped and realized that it wasn't so funny. How sad was it that my dad couldn't communicate with his own mom? And that really struck me. It bothered me that they couldn't hold a conversation. And when I see that with my patients, I have a better understanding that, yes, two people, when they're not hearing well, can have such a disconnect. And I realize that if I can take my history and take some of those experiences and empower other people to bridge some of those gaps and be able to communicate with one another even better, if I can do that for just one person, it makes a big difference. So that is the reason why I love being an audiologist. I love working here, helping my patients, and helping them provide a better situation for both them and their loved ones.